looks like a bunch of them had fought a bunch of insects and slayed each other and made a mess of the whole area. And it just kind of grew off of the body of another one. And before I knew it, it grew from about the size, the size of a small dog to this big in a couple days. If I remember correctly, they're known to do that.
Okay.
I would hope you have deep pockets to be able to keep it fed.
It's not that picky. So far, it likes bugs. The big ones.
Okay. There's lots of bugs around. I don't see why that'd be such a problem.
I figure I just feed it most of what I kill in my travels and supplement with the rest.
Yeah, not a bad plan. How do you know it's not gonna turn on you and eat you?
I don't. I just try to keep it fed enough that doesn't happen.
That's a good plan.
Well, you just laugh.
I don't think he says this out loud, but like Toggin, I want you guys to know that Toggin is considering the fact that this guy doesn't really know what this thing's gonna do, and Toggin wonders like, is he trying to get us to like stick around just in case this thing turns on him as bodyguards?
Well, we have a whole mess of weird freaking monsters traveling with us. So, if you'd like to join us, we have a place you can maybe keep that thing. Or
We
at least
kind of
train it.
are the weird fucking monsters. Let's be honest here.
This isn't even that weird. This is just a big boulder thing.
Well, it won't travel that far from me. But so far, it's learning. It's not stupid.
That's good. We can use as much brains as we can get in this party. Do you work for money, or what fuels your passions?
I used to work for money when I was a town guard at Waterdeep, but now these days I just kind of travel the land, offer my expertise as a strategist to kind of a seasonal occupation. Not quite a mercenary, but as the Sword Coast needs, I do my duty as a citizen. But for the most part, I consider myself a standard adventurer. Get my thrills, looking for monsters and dungeons, and
He said duty.
trying not to get eaten.
Spoil the fun.
Well, we're also pretty much about that.
I hear you're looking for a shield of some kind over in the ruins of Thunder Tree, I imagine.
Yep, exactly. That's what we're looking for.
How did you know that?
I did my research on you a bit. Heard about the menagerie, tried to look around. You guys have been asking around about some stuff, and I asked the people you asked. I did hear there might be a dragon there, and I would love to offer my assistance. Maybe cut this Grey Render's teeth on some things.
Okay.
Haven't actually taken it into real combat yet.
Well, we can't offer you the shield because we're on a mission. But
Come on,
if
man.
there's other spoils there, we might be able to help out with that.
Yeah, I'm happy to negotiate loot as we go. Not interested in the main goal. Mostly interested in your menagerie and seeing how you use that in combat. Like I said, I'm a bit of a strategist. Fascinated with the aspect of what things like this might add to more military warfare should we mass produce.
Oh, well, we're a spectacle. Don't worry. We're probably gonna hunker down here for. Is it nighttime or what time of the day is it right now currently?
We've traveled like all day and we're like super tired and we're
Cool.
going to
Yeah, we're gonna hunker down for the. Yeah, we're probably gonna hunker down here for the night. But if you want to head out with us in the morning, I think that'd be a good plan.
Sounds good. I'll be here. I'll just be outside playing some dragon chess, keeping the mind sharp, and making sure I'll point out the window. That thing doesn't get in too much trouble.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I can convince them to let us take some drinks outside if you want to play outside. Drinks are on me.
Absolutely.
So Scrambles will look around at Taugen and at Jackson and at Godden, and if they seem to be giving him the okay, he's just gonna go up to the bar and order booze, go outside and play some dragon chess. Do they seem to
Yeah.
be okay with it? You guys seem to be on par with the plan, or
Certainly.
I mean, sure.
okay?
Is anyone besides
Okay, baby.
Valcor have the dragon proficiency?
Ooh, I don't
Ship
know.
of
Where's that at?
Absolutely not. I think I've heard of dragon chess before. That's my expertise.
Is that in like your traits or something, or where would that be?
Well, it should
In
be
your
on your
abilities
skills, and it would also be on your abilities page under proficiencies.
Skills. So it would say dragon chess as a proficiency for skills?
Correct. You would have dragon
Definitely
chess, and
not.
you would definitely be trained.
Nope, I don't have dragon
But under
skills. I don't
abilities,
have it.
some people might have gaming
Abilities.
set, or cards, or dragon chess, or something, and they may not have been added to your skills like it should. Welcome there, Martian Cat and crew. They were
Woohoo.
doing some choices. Martian Cat does a great job of that. Usually has Jingo helping her out as she does all the different voices. It's like a choose your own adventure. Lots of different styles. I've seen like 4 different genres of what she does, from vampires to history to romance to spies. So check her out. It's really good stuff. Martian Cat with a K. Whoa, 500 biddies. Look at that. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Martian Cat. Appreciate you. Look at that. That's awesome. Amazing.
That's some tig old biddies.
That's right.
Awesome.
Just like
Thank
we
you so
like.
much. All right, so I'm trying to find the link that Reno used for his ninja, because I see his face here. I don't see his face in the other one like it should be. So what did it say? It says Reno Taylor 7. Okay. That should be the right one. I'm trying to get him on camera. Alright, anybody else have any topics you guys want to do? Ship of Fools. Making me do the math. 500 biddies. Look at that. 1,000 bits. That is so awesome. See, and they're both being nice to each other. So, because if one of them did 501, then they would be first place. So now they share first place together.
They must tie.
Are those tig biddies?
They are Tiggle biddies, and but they're married, so that they're sharing them. Sharing the spotlight.
Ah.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much. I was just thinking about you guys today because I had to pay for an extension that I wanted to include. And I was like, oh, I can do this because people are doing their bits.
Somebody's got 501 bits.
There we go. So Jingo takes the lead, leaving his wife in the dust, scrabbling in the dirt in bottom place, dead last. All right, D&D, Reno. Oh, it just has 1-7. Okay, that's why. All right, so let me fix this. See if I can find the single 7 for Reno. Here it is. Okay. Now we'll be able to have someone else besides my ugly mug on here. In theory, at least, we'll see.
Just keep in mind that I'm a bit of a spaz on the camera.
Should load here any moment. You said it was just 1.7, correct?
Correct. In the middle of the address, not at any end.
All right. So moving on. As the night progresses, you guys go outside. Falcor, you should have Dragon Chess as a skill, correct?
Correct. And if they're not proficient in Dragon Chess, rather than actually play a game of Dragon Chess, anyone that's interested, I'll probably set two people down and run them through some like training scenarios, some beginner puzzles, kind of set things up and guide them through, rather than actually play against them.
I'm up with that.
He's like, hey, you guys want to play some Dragon Chess? And we're like, okay, sure. And then he like sets up the board, and we're sitting in front of him. He's like, okay, you make the first move, and we're like, realizing he has to take a step back and.
I'm definitely not going to try to play Dragon's Chess, but I'm going to drink a bunch and look at this big rock thing as much as possible without being weird.
Pawn to queen 4.
Yeah, once he comes back out,
It's only weird
it
if
walks
you get
over
weird.
and sort of nudges him until he pets it, gives it some scritches, and then it goes back, lays down with a thud, and makes this rock again. All right.
Does it like alcohol? Scrambles will ask.
You find this weird animal, and you just immediately try to get it drunk.
No idea. I haven't tried.
Do you mind if I offer it some booze?
Go for it. If it seems to be poisoned, let me know.
Okay.
I have to mark down in my book that they are poisoned by alcohol.
So Scrambles will go over with a pint and offer it to the big thing.
All right.
See if it drinks it.
More just for luck. Give me a. Oh, so you're connecting again. Oh. Everything is waiting.
Okay, I can roll in my head. What do you want, a D20, percentile?
D20.
17. It's crazy. It was a dirty 17.
I have to see what his. All right. So it sort of looks at you, tilts its head sideways, and looks at Falcor. And
nod.
It sits up as you come over to it, and are you handing it to him? Are you placing it down the ground? What are you doing? How are you trying to get him to drink this pint?
This rhino grabs the pint.
I'm gonna drink a little bit of it just to kind of show it that I'm not trying to kill it. Maybe I don't know if it can understand complex thoughts. And then I'm gonna pour some in my hand, like a little cup.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna also, with the opposite hand, extend the mug. So it's got lots of options.
Giving it options.
Yeah.
Do you also open your mouth so it can eat from there like a baby bird?
I'm not baby birding it. Also, Does this thing have a clear, obvious mouth and eyes? It looks like it does in the picture.
Yes, it
Okay.
clearly does. And it's got these large claws, big teeth,
It's got about 6 eyes, in fact.
and it sort of sniffs the air and then
Looking at that picture, I'm
munches
just
and
imagining it pointing
eats
those
the
claws,
mug.
Does it seem happy with that?
Where are those dice?
Reno rolls for luck sometimes.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're
Disregard it.
back in action. Um, just a second. I'm checking something.
Sure.
So it sort of munches, crunch, 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 tilts its head again, and reaches forward and bumps you in the chest with his head.
Oh, that's cool.
And
I rub its head.
Stands up. And
How big is this thing compared to me when it's standing?
it's when it stands, it doesn't typically stand fully straight up. It sort of hunches a lot.
Okay.
So sort of similar to a bear when you
Cool.
as a bear does, and it will
Yeah.
sit on its haunches as well. So it'll sit on the ground. But if it were to stand completely, it would be about 11 feet high, tall.
Damn, that's pretty tall.
That's a big dog.
And it's, like I said, it's
Can I
looks
pet
like
that
a
dog?
hippopotamus or a rhinoceros. It's just thick, gray-skinned, mottled creature. And it sort of motions towards your hand and bumps you again.
So I'll give it
gives a little
some
whine.
more. I'll give it some more because I support alcoholics.
And you're giving
And then,
ale, correct? You
yeah,
said? Okay.
I'm gonna go inside after I give it the second glass of ale. Well, actually, I don't have it because it ate the glass. It ate the stein it was in. It crunched it up. So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna ask the bartender if he has like a keg he's willing to sell me. And if he's willing to sell me, how much he's willing to sell it to me for. Basically, I want to buy this thing a keg of beer if he'll let me buy it a keg of beer. I'm just gonna
Yes,
carry
you
it
can buy a
outside and
keg of
uncrack
beer
it.
from there. Yep.
Done. So that I will take this keg from behind the bar because I'm sure he's gonna ask, and I'll be like, I can do it. I can help. Don't worry. And I'll wrestle it out from behind the bar, and then I'll carry it out the front door and set it down, and then kind of crack the keg open in front of it, and then I dip my hand in and get a handful of beer or whatever ale's in there, and I drink it, and then I sit down next to it. I fully intend to get drunk with this thing.
All right. Anybody else do anything unique?
No.
Nope.
All right. So the night goes by uneventfully. You all have go ahead and is anybody going into the tavern, the Umber Hulk Shell Inn, to drink and eat, or is everybody staying outside with them?
Jackson will probably go in to basically to um, casually scout what's going on inside, and then continue and join them outside after that.
Okay. We have. All right, give me a 6-sider. Jackson. All right, so you
Nice.
over here. There's a couple of fishermen talking about the Idle Island. Yeah, so that's what you hear in the chat. All right, let me push a long rest. All right, next morning comes. You guys are up for breakfast. They have a nice spread here in Leilon. They have these large goats. Again, literally, you could ride them, and they keep a herd of them to the north, and so there's fresh milk and a couple of the farmers and stuff keep them well stocked. There's also fish, so there's lots to choose from. And the as far as breakfast is concerned, nice and hot cooked, better than the tack and random stuff that you find along the road. Not that the weirdness that Toggin makes you eat sometimes isn't bad. It's just you never know what he's gonna tell you guys to eat, what kind of herb or root, berry, that leaf he finds.
Look, man, he doesn't feed you guys something that he doesn't also eat. Except when we were in the dungeon and he told Zorkel to just drink a potion he found. But Zorkel was about to do it anyway and needed no convincing, so I don't count that.
Yep. All right, so you guys start heading out. You leave everything here, except for we'll find out what Luthien does. I presume she's gonna bring Rindon, but your mounts and your wagon are kept there at the Umber Hulk Shell Inn. They have a agreement with the proprietor behind them, and so between the two, they're able to keep that stuff safe and protected while you guys are gone. And it's going to cost you a gold a week. So, and it's minimum of a gold. So if you're there for every 10 days, it's going to cost you another gold. Whether you're there for 3 hours or 10 days, it costs you a gold.
Okay.
All right, and so as you head south, let me throw back up the Sword Coast map. I think Scrambles is. Actually, I don't remember. Scrambles or Toggin, whoever has the best survival.
It's Toggin.
And you're being helped, so it'll be at
Yeah.
advantage.
I definitely needed that advantage.
Stuff is happening on my end, so there it goes. There we go. So, okay. So there's the map. So you guys are heading out of Leilon. So you know, Falcor is actually able to tell you a little bit that he has heard about these ruins of Thunder Tree, a city. So you're looking for these path, remains of an old road that will lead you deeper into off of the high road and into the swamps. With your 17, you're able to make good time. Stop for lunch. Let's see. Go ahead and give me percentile.
Nice, that's pretty good.
Yay.
You see this as you guys are packing up lunch and getting ready to leave. You see this swarm of I forget what they're called, but this big gathering of swallows as they go flying past and out toward the mountains to the north from the swamp.
Swallows are nasty bitches.
Look around, don't see anything that would spook them or would cause it. Are you going to do anything else or just continue on?
Continue.
Okay.
Scrambles is mainly excited with this new boulder animal thing, and so he's pretty preoccupied watching it kind of walk around and thinking about how he might fight it in combat, that kind of stuff, sizing it up.
But it was still.
It's because he can't pet the dog.
While we're
Brendan won't let you.
traveling along, since Scrambles is interested in it, I'll include him in commands training. Whether successful or not, I want to do command training as we go. Slowly get this thing used to at least, hopefully, some basic commands.
Okay, give me animal handling.
How fucking funny would it be if the battle started and it just killed you?
It smelled the blood and
We're like walking through the tree line and some shitty elf hits it with like a rock or a slingshot and it turns and just eats the shit out of the bird, man. Oh, fuck. We didn't see it coming.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'll be
Target
trying
is
to help him.
also, like-
I don't know if he gets advantage because I'm trying to help him, but I will definitely try to help him with commands and stuff.
Are you
Scrambles will play
proficient
along.
in animal handling?
I mean, I have a pretty big dong, if that's what you're asking.
Stop bragging, dude.
It's not.
He's not proficient with animal handling.
All right, so there's you find a path. I need who is it that's talking? To give me a percentile to see which one you find.
It's okay, guys. I almost just rolled a d10. That's one way to make sure you get a really good percentile.
That's right. All right, so you're coming along and you see off in the distance, probably a couple 100 feet, you start seeing some buildings, including a tower. Looks like the tower's on top of a slight hill.
Sounds
So
cool.
Scrambles will look at Thalcor, and he'll say, "Hey, can you fly over there? Get a better view of what that might be."
I'll chuckle a little bit. Oh, sorry, these wings don't fly. They glide, they don't fly.
Ah, gotcha.
So you guys just want to walk up to the village, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think
Is
that's
there
pretty
any
safe.
good reason not to just walk up to the village?
Yeah. My question.
Well,
No, there's a bunch of good reasons. We look really terrifying. We're a
Oh
minotaur,
yeah.
a giant. I mean, a
these are
bugbear. We
ruins.
now have I'm riding on like a dead horse.
Yeah.
We have a ghost horse.
Well, you
I
left
mean,
the horse back at the village because you guys are
oh,
going through
okay.
swamps and things.
Good call. Good call.
Um, and these are ruins, just to clarify. This is
Oh, they're
not.
not populated.
It is a village, but it's ruins of an old village called Thunder Tree. And there are rumors of a dragon here, so
Should we
Well-
scout it out? Is anybody good at scouting? Never
I
mind. We'll
only
just walk
paused
up on
because
it.
Scramble said, "Hey, do you want to go scout it out?" Flying, he said, "No, I can't fly." And then everybody's like,
We just gave up on it. Yeah, that was our easy way out, and
If
it
you
didn't
wanna
work
just
out.
walk
So
in,
we were
that's
like,
fine.
"Yeah, fuck that then."
The way
Nah,
out
we'll
was
just say
good?
fuck it. Yeah, not us.
I mean, if you wanted to be able to fly really slowly, I've got a potion for that. I could also just use the Wand of Wonder on you. Might cast Fireball, might cast, I don't know. Might
How much-
cast something else, like...
Will it one shot kill me? Because if not, I'm down.
I can also cast Polymorph. Or you can
That's
go with Gaseous Form,
cast
where you're...
polymorph on Jackson. I'll turn him into a bunny, and then I'll throw him. Anyway, no, I don't think we're doing any of that. I think we're just walking up on this town.
Couldn't you just use your Echo and like the one where you look through its eyes and just
Yeah, I could do
have
that.
it just fly above the town?
Yeah, I think
Nobody would
pretty
find
far
that
too.
distracting.
If I'm not lying. I think it's actually pretty far.
"All right, so what is actually happening?"
1,000 feet. Nothing. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to run up on the town, I think.
Okay. And
Yeah,
just
as long as
for
we don't.
all right, let's drop this in. And for argument's sake, you guys, Trix is with you. So Thalcor, you have
Oh.
seen that there's a cranium rat that hangs out and can communicate telepathically with you. But he's not. We have enough players, so we don't really need him
Yeah.
right now. But If you wanted to communicate, talk with this thing, you could. He is a skilled fighter and combatant.
Okay. Yeah, therefore we're definitely have an academic interest in it, specifically in its abilities, applications, range, preferred fight styles. Does it like guerrilla tactics out of tunnels? That kind of questions.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. So, I'm going to say that you will have. Give me a percentile. And let me zoom and see if how this shares with everybody. Shouldn't be too big. Okay. Close down the Sword Coast.
Holy shit balls.
Alright, so as you're looking at this map, you guys are on the key where it says 1 square is equal to 10 feet.
Yeah.
You'll notice the map already has a grid drawn on it. You all are in a different grid, so your individual square is 5 feet like normal. The big gray squares that were drawn on the map already are what it's referring to. Does that make sense? Or did I just confuse
Yeah.
everybody?
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Alright, so I did some of the line of sight. I didn't take the time to do every single building, but if it's a black straight line, it's a building. And what I mean by that is the building straight to your east is just black. You can't see any gray, whereas the building to the south, you can see the gray walls. So it's just because when they originally did it, they put the line of sight to where it blocks, and you can't see that it's a gray wall. But everything that's blocking sight is a gray wall. Where it's not a gray wall, like the building to the east, it's a window.
Window to the soul.
So again, just to clarify, so that's a window, and the wall, the blackness next to it, is a gray stone wall. This is a gray stone wall and looks like a gray stone wall, like it should.
Okay.
All right. Is he not friendly? Who is he? Let's see. He is not friendly. All right, we'll make him friendly. There we go. Now he's friendly. And I'm going to redrag him to make sure. There we go. I'm just getting rid of the small token because he is a big boy. He's not small, medium. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock the tokens for the moment. You see the building to the south, the buildings to the south look a little bit more run down than the ones to the east. And beyond the tree line is this big 40-foot tower over here. It's on top
Definitely
of
interested in the 40-foot tower.
and it's on top of a slightly small hill. But there are, like I said, different buildings and different things in between here and there. So, feel free to move about the cabin. You guys can each take your own separate building. Save time. Okay, hold on. Hold on. If you guys are going to go about 20 feet and then wait. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Okay, so he's gonna stay with you. Godin, where are you going? You going with the Birdman, or you going with the rest of the party?
Going with wherever Scramble goes.
Okay.
Jackson will go with the Birdman.
Okay, go ahead and put yourselves with the respective group. Alright, so scrambles, you can actually see. Well, let's see how far away. Actually, no, you need to be a little closer to that. Okay, and. Alright, so this is what you see scrambles and Toggin. There's a old tree that has, with this stone cottage, doesn't have a roof. Lots of weeds. The building that Thalcor and Jackson are approaching looks a little bit, like I said, it looks a little bit more well built. Also looks a little taller than the cottage to the south. Guys, keep going, keep moving.
Okay.
Alright, so now you see that there's a sign. There's a weathered signboard, scrambles,
Can I read it?
showing that there's a workhorse holding a flag and a veil. Building is sagging and falling apart, but it's more intact than the ones to the south, like I said.
And I'm sorry. The sign has a building with a Flagger Veil on it, or there's a Flagger Veil outside this building?
So you're looking at the front of this old inn, and Jackson and Thalcor going all around behind it. On the side, nope, the other one, yes, that one. There is a sign of a horse
Okay, gotcha.
holding a flag and a veil.
So yeah, Scrambles is gonna kind of approach it then. I mean, just kind of check out on the.
Jackson and
Maybe
Thalcor, you
there's
guys
something in the bar.
have grown up in the city enough to know you're going into the back door, up to the back door of an inn or a
Okay.
tavern.
Cool. Sweet.
Is this tower connected to the tavern or just past it?
The tower is way to the east. The tower is over here.
Oh, let's run. Trying to head.
Up on a slight hill.
Yeah. That's my destination.
Are you saying that to Jackson?
Tell me something. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, keep going, guys. Well, that's what you see.
I intend to walk into the front of the saloon.
Okay.
Just don't want to jump the gun on you.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and... So you open the door. What is happening? Why isn't the door opening? Let me see.
Rusty
Interesting.
hinges.
Let me grab...
It opened on my side. I can see inside the room.
There we go. Okay. waiting for Fancy Guns to catch up. There we are. Good. There. Alright, so you see this body on the floor. There's two bodies look like they've been badly burned. And
Lovely.
as you open the door, they quiver and shake and start rising up. And we will go ahead and roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, there it is. I saw it. There it is.
Roll, Rick, roll, Rick, roll, Rick, roll, Rick, roll for initiative.
Alright, so Toggin, you see these things. They sort of look like a zombie, but let me 1 and 2, okay? Expose them. Give me a religion or arcana.
Definitely going Arcana.
And I'm going to go ahead and switch the view because these look really cool in the 2D. Alright, so you know this is not a normal zombie. This is not very common. Yeah, nice. Let me zoom out. Go up. There it is. Cool. Turn it a little bit so you get a better angle. Nice. Alright, so this is called an ash zombie. And with your 17, you've heard that they spew ash. They emit these clouds of ash. And it's your turn. What would you like to do? Scrambles is actually in the doorway. But you can see these things as they're starting to rise up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
These things.
Can I call out a
Blow
warning? Or it's
ash.
my turn for that?
He's actually gonna call out, put on your masks! Because, if you don't remember, Chagan has bought everybody, not Thalcor, because, we just met, but everybody has filtered masks. And he is, in fact, going to put his on. So I think that's probably going to take my action to dig for my mask and put it on. So that's probably my turn.
Correct. Okay. Alright, are you gonna move?
That's a good question. No, I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay, I need to do a check. Click.
And that's what the
Click.
mask does.
Click. And this. And I don't want you guys to see.
Do I actually see these things through the window, or are they out of my line of sight? So I don't want to call out something if I don't see him.
You would need to do a perception check in order to. Oh, it just turns red. Okay, that's stupid. Yeah, you would need to do a perception check. So you can get him. Go ahead and give me a perception. Yes, that's not happening. Yep, Falcor, it's your turn. Go ahead and give me perception. Oh, I have to skip turn.
Are we basically going
Oh yes,
Are
you
we
do
just
see.
gonna roll
You,
for
you hear and see their. You can see them through the window behind Jackson. You hear something, and you sort of wait for Jackson to pass, and you see them as I'll say you move 5 feet forward as part of your turn, your movement,
Okay.
and then you can see that you would be able to see them just fine as you are here. Yeah, so you can see them through. If you click
Okay.
on your token, it'll show you the line of sight for you.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep. You can also see Scrambles and Toggin behind him. And you guys would have your weapons out.
right?
I'll call out.
Good.
I'll call out that. I've had something like this before. Keep your distance if you can. They tend to blow up when you hit them.
You obviously haven't seen Scrambles hit something recently. They tend to splatter when they hit them too.
Everything seems to blow up when Scramble hits them.
Even my relationships.
All right, so what you
Especially
doing, Falcor?
I'm mostly interested in observing at this point, so I'll knock an arrow and just kind of observe how everybody else approaches combat.
Okay. Scrambles.
Well, Jackson is the person to consult.
Scrambles is going to move 5, 10. Am I in front of the window there? It's hard for me to see.
There is no window on this side.
Oh, my bad then. I'm not moving. I'm moving in. Sorry.
Isn't
I'm
that a
moving
window?
5, 10.
I hovered over it and it looks like a window.
I'm going to move into here.
Hold on.
It does look like it's got a line of sight like it's a window. That's why I thought it might be a window.
Oh, your token was covering. I'm sorry. Yeah, there is a window. So
Oh,
there
cool.
is a window there if you want to go back out.
I'm going to go outside then because I don't need to be inside.
Oh, it looks
I
like
have
I see.
echo.
Okay, so on the player's view, it's very apparent because everything is black except the window is white. On the
Yeah, you
DM's
can see
view,
through it.
it's just two little black dots. It looks like effects. It doesn't look like the other windows. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna go to the window and I'm gonna bonus action my echo there. So my echo can do some attacking.
Okay.
Is it from the window to the walls?
Yep. Till the echo drops down there, balls. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a boring ass attack. Echo. So for the first time, or at least for the first time since I've known you, you're seeing like a ghost image of Scrambles inside. It's got this big scary ghost axe, and then it leashes out and it attacks. Whatever the fuck this is. Also, I have a special enhancement on it. I think that does something special against undead things.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
True Death Blade of Rakdos, I think is what it's called.
Making shit up.
No, I paid a buttload of money for it. Yeah, against undead, it does extra damage. So should I be rolling undead because everybody said this is a zombie or no?
This is definitely
Yeah.
undead, but you have to hit
Yeah.
first.
Cool. I will roll to attack.
Yep. Yeah, so the 2 death damage is what you
Cool.
do.
And then cool, it deaded. My second attack will be against the one that's not dead next to it.
Okay, so before you do that,
Okay.
you exceeded it by 5. You rolled a 29 to hit, so you have cleave. Remember?
Yeah, I forgot I had cleave. I just
Don't
got
forget
that.
cleave.
I recently got cleave.
So go ahead and put minus 19 in the modifier.
I don't even know if I can do that. Okay.
And then drag the 24 onto the second guy. Let's see if that should work for you.
Minus 19.
And then the 24 you rolled, the damage.
So I have minus 19 in the modifier and then do what
Mhm.
with the 24?
Click
Just
and
hit
drag
enter.
it over to the guy next to the other one.
Oh, cool.
Boom. All right, so you did 5 points of damage to him. So both of
Nice.
these, as you hit them, as expected, this big cloud of ash comes flying up, surrounding the echo.
Gee, somebody should have told me to put a mask on first.
Yeah. Would have been great if somebody had said something to you.
So you still get your second attack. Let me double check something. Where's the zombie? There it is. Okay, any within 5 feet must do that. Okay, go ahead. Just roll. Your second attack. As a hit.
That's wild.
Alright, so even with the damage you already did to it, it's not enough to put it down. Another big puff of ash cloud appears around it, and it is. Are you going to do anything else?
No, that'll be the end of Scramble's turn.
Okay. Jackson.
Okay, so I can see them. The one guy through the door, right? I can attack.
There's
right,
not a
right
door,
away.
there's a window there.
Kind of come crashing through it and attack.
If you want to try to break through the stone wall, I need a athletics strength check.
Oh, I think you meant the window, right? You're going to dive through the window.
Window, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's super heroic.
Okay, so you're diving through the window or crashing through the wall? Because you said it crashing
Both.
through the window, so I'm not sure which one you meant. Kool-Aid Man or Black Widow?
Oh, man.
I think I might. I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna do scrambles. I'm gonna go through the window.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So diving through the window would have been acrobatics, but 13 on a dice
Okay.
is plenty. So I'll say you do take
Okay.
off your, drop your backpack, throw your weapon
Okay.
through the window, dive through, whoosh, do a little somersault,
Okay.
and
All
stand
right.
up,
I
grab your
accept.
weapon.
I accept.
I think Kool-Aid Man is always a good option. I'm a 4'10" brick person. Kool-Aid Man is not an option for me, but if it is for somebody, I'd like to see it.
I'm gonna start using Kool-Aid Man as a verb. He went full Kool-Aid Man.
That's a fucking verb, man. That's how
He
things
fucking
become
Kool-Aid
verbs.
Man it all over those goblins.
All right, so you moved up. So you need to make a save.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I feel like if you put a goblin
it's already dead, so you
between
don't have to kill
scrambles
it
and a
again.
wall, Kool-Aid Man counts as an attack.
Go ahead and roll damage
Sorry. What?
to get rid of the crit.
Okay.
But you're walking into a cloud, and then you make even more of a cloud.
Okay.
But you succeed. You're able to be like Gimli and blow away the ash.
Yep. Cool.
This party definitely needs a tactician, because somebody should have mentioned the mask.
Got it.
Now we'll fish around for the mask
Okay.
and put it on as I move into the room directly ahead.
Okay.
That's probably all I can do, right?
That is correct. I mean, you could move a couple more feet, but that's all. You're walking into a cloud of ash as it's slowly starting to settle. But you have your mask on, so I'm not even going to bother rolling.
All I can do. So I could do my. I'm going to save it. All right, we're good.
Okay. Give me just a minute. I'm going to take the extra 30 seconds to add this effect, so I don't have to keep dealing with it every single round. There we go. Next. Oh, you'll just have to remind me that we need to have him roll. I can push the initiative roll for him next time. Give me a... Let's see. I'm going to have him do... Jackson dived in. His friend Scrambles is gone. You're just standing there, so he's just going to stop and sit. Ooh, these guys are still around. Let me kill these. Kill this one. Do my roll. And it'll be top of the next round. Nothing, okay. Alright, so Thalco, you're up.
I'm assuming much to there.
Give me a perception. Okay.
Um, and they seem to have that pretty well taken care of, so I'm mostly interested in trying to get, like, Advantage.
Okay, so it's going to cost
Like
you an
that
extra
area.
5 feet. What is your movement?
Okay. 30.
Okay, so yeah, go 25 feet. It's not too bad, but it is some bushes and things. It's a little overgrown through here.
Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to. Where's my ping? That ping? What? Here's the ping. Also, just trying to keep an eye out in that area.
Which area? Did you ping it or something?
Okay, I'm pinging that ping.
Okay.
Yeah, that ping.
All right.
I also want to make sure that while using this tree for kind of some cover here, some of these bushes aren't blocking my actual line of sight. I just want to make sure that something's not going to sneak up on these guys when they're going into this building.
Okay. So from where you are, there is a tree that is directly blocking your line of sight to where you just pinged. That
Yeah.
tree to your south is, you can't see it. You can see some of the area over there, but from where
Maybe
you're...
I'll go
Okay.
there instead.
Yeah.
I want to have the tree between me and where I'm looking, but not blocking where I'm looking.
Perfect. Okay. Right now you don't see anything else. Like I said, these 2 cottages are you see several trees have grown up in the midst of them, but other than that, they look like old cottages. But you don't see anything else on the ground or on the road. All right.
But I'll keep an eye on rocks, and if I see another ash zombie, I'll come into range. I'll shoot at it.
Okay. Taugen, give me a percentile. I'm sorry. Good. And a perception check.
Basically the same thing, right?
Okay. What would you like to do?
So everybody ran into this room and killed the zombies that we saw, right?
Yes.
So I guess Toggen's. Well, there's a window right next to him. He's gonna come up there and like peer in the window, see if there's anything in that room.
You see 2 dead bodies in there.
Uh,
They look burned.
so they don't look like how the other ones in this room looked like before they popped up.
They look exactly like the ones before they popped up, because they also look like
Gotcha.
dead bodies that were burned.
Gotcha. It looks like there are 2 more in next room. And I think Toggen's. I've got a window here. I can see them. I think I'm gonna use Chill Touch.
Okay, I will expose 1. Give me just a moment. Well, just click disadvantage. I'm being lazy. Because he is prone.
You know what? I might as well use the skill I just got. Once when I have a disadvantage on attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, I can choose to gain advantage to cancel them out.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll normal.
As you adapt to the situation,
I'm adapting to the situation because of my adaptable nature.
turn the camera view a little bit.
Damn, that was almost a nat 20.
These. Oh, I never did show you guys the picture. Sorry. How dare I?
Yeah, how dare you?
If you've been using the 2D version, you've seen them but So
You mean 3D version?
they're 2-dimensional standees, so I call it the 2D version.
Yeah,
You're
but the
right,
other
it
way is
is.
top down and it's 2D.
So anyway, you didn't
That's
have him
pretty neat.
targeted, so that is a hit though.
It does that. It does that damage. Has that effect, and it has disadvantage on its next attack against me. Assuming this zombie is also undead.
Alright, what did you just do? Nothing. You didn't have him targeted. So, you need to put that... where'd he go?
That's not.
So the damage is done to him. Now we just need his... effect.
It's not adding it to him.
There we go. Alright. He's gonna get up and walk over to you. Trundle, trundle, trundle.
There is a window here.
Alright, as the ash puff flies up, this ash cloud, this other one will stand up. And he's gonna look around. 8, 10 feet is daytime, and so he's gonna come over and try to attack you through the window. So he has a minus.
Through the windows, through the wall.
See what I started?
Hell yeah.
Holy crap. Alright, see if he kills one shots Taugen.
No.
Points of damage isn't enough.
I mean, granted, my hit dice are d6s, so. Same as a wizard.
I have to say, versus massive damage, though, it's a lot of damage.
And another 3. Alright, so he reaches forward and then grabs you and pulls you and slams you against the wall. Scrambles. You see Taugen to your left. His hands reach out, grab him, and slam him up against the wall.
Oh no, that's not good. Scrambles is gonna go help.
No, it's a window, so it's relatively small. It's
How
not,
big is the window?
It's maybe
It
2
has to
by
be a
2.
scramble shaped hole.
The window that. Ooh, the window I'm in front of, is it 2 by 2 also?
Yes. These are not
Jackson
very
just
big.
dove through one right in front of me.
His was a little bit bigger, and he rolled an insane high roll.
Scrambles is gonna back up.
I was not expecting him to do that. There's a door
Scrambles
right next
is-
to you.
Nope, he's gonna back up and then he's gonna run. And he's also going to try and dive into the room because
You're
if Jackson could do it, he could do it.
Gotcha. So give me a. So you can either. I need an acrobatics and a strength. Well, actually no. Just
Got
give
it.
me acrobatics first.
Okay, let's do this.
Toss your axe
I'll
through
help
the
him.
window. Whoosh. Clang, clang, clang.
Oh, 5 is such shit. I'm gonna use my inspiration and re-roll that 5.
Okay.
This 5 sucks. I have good acrobatics. My acrobatics are insanity. Okay.
Jackson, why are you rolling?
He
Do you
rolls all the
just
time.
roll
I'm not-
every time you hear Sven say, "Okay, Micah, roll for acrobatics"? And he's like, "Oh, he said Rena, right?"
I said I could
Like,
help.
Nice.
So
All
I
right,
thought I'd
so
check it out. See if I
with
would have.
19,
I didn't.
Yes.
you are able to get through the some of the. Like I said, you toss your axe through, back up, dive in, and you also your echo's going to have to move a little bit, but you also are able to call upon your training as a performer, and as you do a
I go
somersault,
for
you grab your axe as you stand up.
stand up, and then I go for
As
like
a
a
stick
super
flip.
cool predator high five with Jackson. Like that cool high five thing that they do when Arnold just like bam. It's just like a real cool guy link up, and I'm gonna spend my whole turn doing that.
Nice.
I have that. I'm dedicated to the bit. So Scrambles backs up, dives to the window, stand up, predator high five,
Nice.
and just embraces that moment. And I'll pass turn.
All right. Almost. I'm just messing with the view on the stream. Close enough. Okay. Jackson. Scrambles times dives through, gives you a high five.
Yay.
Give me a. Actually, I'll say you see Talgan get grabbed and slammed up against the wall. So you know
Toggin
there's
also
something.
called out, "Looks like there's 2 more in this room."
Yep. So you know that there's stuff in front of in the room in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna move that way then.
Okay.
Can I slip through the slime, or am I gonna be disadvantaged? Is that a door?
That is a door. Yes.
And my thought is to sneak in there and get him from the other side. So, will you allow that?
Are you trying to sneak?
No, I meant just go in a different way
Okay.
to come at him from a different direction. That's all. How long do I with a
Only
door?
direction to come at him from, isn't it?
What?
Isn't it kind of the only way you can go at him?
Well, I see you
There you
right
go.
down here.
All right. So you step
Anyway,
in and you see these two
I-
zombies below you.
I'm whacking the fuck out of him.
Okay. So the one. Are you attacking the one closest to you? The one grabbing Talgan?
Yes. The
Okay.
one
So
closest to me.
click advantage.
Advantage.
The ADV button.
Yep.
Because it is prone on the ground.
Oh, cool. Now whack the crap out of it. Here we go. Come on, baby.
You see a hand wrapped around its groin. A ghostly hand. Okay. And then I need.
Another one.
Nice.
Alright, so you kill
Let's
it.
give it
I need a roll from you.
Okay.
Let me get rid of this.
What roll you need? Rolling, rolling,
There you
rolling.
go. Alright, so as a big cloud of ash puffs up, you're able to not succumb to coughing and
Okay.
being blinded and dying.
Can I take one step forward and hit the next guy for my second hit?
You went. Yes,
I went
you
15
can.
feet. All right, one more step, and I'm whacking that guy.
Okay.
That's my second hit. There we go. And this is not advantage, right?
You get a +1
Oh, okay, cool.
because you're flanking, sort of.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Come on, baby. Let's do it good. Let's do it good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
There should be some fucking.
Double the damage of the previous guy.
There should be a critical on this one.
You just did.
Oh, I
You
did.
critted and killed him.
Well, I mean, if he wasn't dead, I should have a critical, right? Of some sort.
You
Something else.
did. You did double
Oh,
damage.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you did max damage first, and then you did regular damage again. That's
Oh, okay.
how the crits work.
Sweet.
So
Sweet.
you did 38 points of damage,
Awesome.
which is enough to kill it.
I would hope so.
Scrambles, Toggin, give me a dexterity saving throw. Save. Alright, so this axe comes slamming through the zombie, and you're able to jump back out of the way. As Jackson also saves, but instead of from the ash. Again, Toggin, I'm not making you save from the ash. You're on the other side of the window, so you're protected a little bit, but also you have the mask, so between the two, you're good. I'm not even making you roll for the ash.
I'm like, you're still making me roll, just not for that.
Do back-to-back nat 20s, Jackson.
I know, right?
Alright, so as it falls, you see several bits of the wall crumble around this window, but it does hold. Got it? I need a percentile. And that's as you're looking around. What would you like to do?
I will move into a little further forward, and I will simply turn back to Scramble and say, I've got a weird tingly feeling in my arms that says we're not done here. I don't know what's going on, but I got a bad feeling about this.
All right, and
Sailor.
as he does, you all hear this ear-piercing scream.
Do I have new earrings now? Did it pierce both my ears?
You can add them.
Yeah,
if you
but
want,
it
if
was-
you have
it
them
was
in your
one of the-
inventory already. Let's see. Let's have. Make sure she's selected. All enemas. Clear targets. Target enema units. There you go.
I think maybe I should use my inspiration for that.
Wait a minute. What is that? Need to go back to my inventory. There
I'm
it
gonna
is.
use my inspiration on that.
Oh, it did the echo. That's why.
When
Okay.
you fail,
So,
is this debt on? Oh, never mind.
alright, so you're using your inspiration. Go ahead and re-roll the Constitution. Okay.
That's so much better considering I've got a +7.
Echo's gone.
Doing the same here. I don't know if that helped me. Good God. I got 3 better.
Success.
I went from a 2 to a 5 and used up my inspiration. That so sucks.
Toggin. Success. Okay.
I'll, and my inspiration.
Let's see if this works. I may have to do some adjusting. Nope. Alright, so
8.
alright, so Toggin, you are correct. You do take 8 points of damage.
With
Falcor, you take 8 points of damage.
I take 8 points of damage with a 23 on my saving throw?
Yes. Your friend
The fuck was the saving throw for that?
your friend drops and Toggin collapses. I mean, Godin collapses.
What was this?
And
Oh, that's
here it is. Scrambles takes 8. Jackson takes 8.
Oh, okay. I was confused about the damage because it was only 3 of us that took damage. So that makes sense.
Alright, so everybody that passed took damage. Everybody who did not pass is now at 0 hit points. And we're going to take a
Everyone who
10-minute
didn't
break.
passed out.
lovely.
Alright, so break time. Be back in 10 minutes, folks.
Sorry. We started up already, I'm assuming.
Oh, I've been talking this whole time.
You're the first person to say something, Rita.
So well, I've been talking a lot. I just didn't realize my mic was muted. So this thing screams out, Proto 1 and Godin drop down, blood coming out of the corner of their eyes, from their ears, twitching a little bit. The rest of you have this splitting headache as these images flash before your eyes, and then she comes up and tries to reach out and grab Jackson and misses, and then she stares into the souls of Jackson and Toggin. Toggin doesn't care, but Jackson, you are frightened. So it basically just means you can't move closer to her. She's next to you anyway, so it doesn't matter. But you have disadvantage while you can see her. And then you'll be at the end of each turn, you'll automatically roll. All right, so Thalcor,
Okay, cool.
you hear this thing clearly, and give me a religion. I would even say Arcana or nature, but they're different DCs. Just they're pretty low DCs, all three of them, though. See if you know what this is. Even a history, I guess, would work.
I'm good in history. And
that's from Thalcor. Joe?
perception.
History, nature. I guess I'll go with nature.
Arcana or religion.
Oh.
Yeah, you. This is a banshee, and you recognize the whale, and so you know. By the way, I am for. It's not really metagaming, but to take a step back, I'm treating Proto 1 as a half sidekick. So he has death saving throws. He's not an official mount or NPC to where as soon as he goes to 0 hit points, he's dead forever. But you do see it drop in front of you. What would you like to do?
Like to move this way.
Okay. You see Toggin in front of you. He's also got this grimace on his face. A little shocked look.
That's 25.
Do you say anything about your pet being down?
I do not.
Okay.
Well, the weird line of sight thing. Moving from this space, from the space behind me to the space I'm in now, the line of sight lets me see the Banshee, but not when I'm in either space.
So you would not be able to see the Banshee. You can see Godin from either space. Is on the ground, prone. You see Scrambles. but you wouldn't be able to see through the window. She's in the other room.
So
Or
then,
another doorway.
as a bonus action, I guess I'll take the run action.
I would say with your tactical on the
Or
mind and
dash
your
action.
insight and stuff, you can tell Toggin is looking at her, so you know where she is generally.
Perfect. Oh,
Yeah, so now you can see her through the doorway, but you can still see her. What is going on? Why is this being weird? There we go. All right. Yeah, and if you're shooting, you'll have a -2 because of scrambles and the doorway. If you had wanted to go 10 feet north, that would give you a clear shot. And you have the movement to do that instead of going in where you did. Oh,
let's
you
do
don't have an action this turn
that
anyway,
then.
so actually you have an action surge, so if you wanted to do that.
Well, I took a dash action as a bonus action, so I still have my attack action.
Okay. That was your cunning action, was to dash, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll move up so I can get the clear line of sight.
Okay, yeah, so we can say you would have moved in here anyway to get a better line of sight.
Perfect. That was very helpful. This round I will attempt to shoot her. Next round I will try and get some. There it is.
So make sure you target her, because otherwise that's
Mhm.
it. Use control and clicker. Otherwise, your sneak attack will not proc automatically. Actually, you're using. I can target her for you. I forget it's you. I'm not sure how easy it is to do that. There you go. All right. So you should just be able to click the attack die, and it should roll for you. All right.
Nope.
Oof.
I have inspiration to use it. But I guess
Alright,
that'll
so
be.
what do we
In this group, you
see?
get inspiration for being here on time, by the way. So you probably would have an inspiration.
So what do we see as you take your shot?
All depends if I have an inspiration or not.
Yes, you see on the top right of your main page, it says INSP.
Oh,
There's
I do
2
see that.
circles. One of them, and also on your portrait, there's a big gold star. That means inspiration.
I will definitely use an inspiration.
I was here before
Okay.
time.
So, hold on a second. So you'll see, you hit. It automatically applies the sneak attack damage. It also removes the on turn from you, because if you shoot somebody else, you don't get sneak attack again. When your turn ends, it'll all come back. So it's nice. It's automatic. All you have to do is roll
Awesome.
damage like normal. There are a couple rare occasions where you normally wouldn't have sneak attack, but you do for whatever reason. So on those rare occasions, we may need to do it manually, but most of the time, this is going to work.
Okay. So what we see is I come dashing in, flip my back to the wall. I pull my feathered hand out to the bow. I don't have an arrow in my hand, but as I pull back, an arrow appears in the bow, and I let it loose. And the second it strikes the banshee, it vanishes like a sparkle of green light.
All right, so she definitely reacts as she gets hit.
If she
looks
has
over at you.
resistance to some of it's psychic. I don't know if she has resistance to psychic or anything, but
Okay. She looks over, stares over at you. She's clearly not happy. All right, so Scrambles.
So Scrambles can see God.
I
Is
can
he,
barely
like,
hear you.
passed out?
You
Sorry,
sound like
my mic.
18
There you
feet
go.
from your mic.
Scrambles is can see God. Is he like unconscious on the ground, or
Yes.
where is he on
Well,
the ground?
he's on the ground, and a little twitching every once in a while. Blood coming out of his eyes and out of his ears.
I would like to move here. I would like to grab him by the leg and just kind of like throw him across the ground
To where?
behind me.
Okay.
I want to put myself between the Banshee and Gowden, and
All right, so I'm going to say that takes 10 feet of your movement, but you can do that.
I do want to do that.
So you've moved a total of 15 feet right now.
And then I'm going to stand right here,
Okay, step up.
get in her face, and then my bonus action will be Echo here. And am I able to attack her? No. I know that's a lot of crap to do in one turn.
Yes, because you can move with somebody at half your speed if you're dragging or grappling them and stuff. So I'm just counting
Okay.
that as 10 feet of movement. So
I will take it. So then, hell yeah, I'm going to attack her. Where are we at? There we are. I don't know anything about Banshees, so I'm just going to roll to attack first.
that's a hit. She is undead.
Okay, cool. She's going to take some undead damage. And then I'll take a second attack if she doesn't die.
She does not die.
And then more damage. So Scrambles, hearing this thing scream, interrupting his really cool predator handshake he had going on, and then watching everybody around him just be really messed up by this. It freaks him out. He just runs over and just throws Godden behind him and then just goes at the Banshee with his axe.
Okay. And so the headache's still there. It's a little just behind the eyes, on your forehead, as this thing drops. And who is next? All right, Jackson. So you are no longer frightened because it is the thing that you are frightened of is gone. You saw Godin fall and Scrambles moving back. What would you like to do? And Reno, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Is Taugen okay or not?
You turn around, you see Toggin standing there. He's got a horrified, sort of look of determination in his eyes.
Right.
He looks to be okay.
Okay. All right, then I guess I'm gonna get out of the room and investigate what everybody else is doing. Why
All
can't
right,
I
so
see
go ahead and move
anything?
yourself where you want to move.
I'm not getting any vision. Why am I not seeing anything? There we go.
Okay, so you move up
So I
and
got-
through the
yeah,
door. You see,
Yeah, I think like 10.
so Godin is on the ground in front of you.
Okay, I'll check that out.
He's on the ground in front of you, blood coming out of his eyes and his ears.
Lovely. Let's get him the old med pack.
Okay, so what
Yeah, we have actual med
size?
packs.
You can either do a medicine check to stabilize him, or you can give him a
Okay.
healing potion.
You
Medicine
could
check.
also let the healer know that somebody's down.
Okay, that's true. But okay, you're moving away though, and he might die.
I am not moving away. I haven't had a turn yet. I've been
I just
standing.
well, you weren't there before where you
Yes,
are.
I was.
Anyway,
I have been here since like round 2.
all right, my mistake. My mistake. All right. So, Talgan, somebody's down. I'm gonna look at him, see if he looks like he's really bad. Then I'm gonna start whipping out my.
He's laying there twitching, blood
Okay,
coming out of his
I'm
eyes,
giving,
not out of his ears.
I'm giving him the thing, and I will also yell
Probably
out
not a big deal.
to Talgan since I know where he is. I'll
fine.
yell out to Talgan, and then I'll get out my. Don't I have a potion? Yeah, greater healing. I got a couple of them. I got 3 of them. So I whip that
Okay.
thing out and give it to him.
Do you have it coded on your actions
I do.
page?
My actions page. Okay.
Legacy of Stygia, Misk. You have greater healing, yes. So go ahead and it's on. It's don't click it because it's applied to self. Drag it
Okay.
over to Godin. The
Okay. So I'll get it.
red cross. Drag it, click it, and drag it over to Godin and drop it.
Yeah. Let me see.
Give it to him like a suppository.
Really?
There.
Here we go.
Yeah,
He's
he'll love it.
unconscious.
How was it?
I woke up.
Yeah, okay, you get 11 back. It's not very much.
All right. So you gave him. He gets
Oh,
back.
we have a healer.
He gasps and tries to blink his eyes a little bit. Toggin, through the doorway, you see Godin get thrown on the ground, and then scrambles, moves forward, kills the Banshee. Daxon runs around, and you see him administer a potion to Godin.
Coolio. Well, Toggen's gonna go in there. And he's gonna use his action to draw on the forces of nature. So what's the floor like in here?
Mostly dirt.
Slippery where that blue blood is.
Yes, there are some remnants of some furniture and stuff, but very, very destroyed and long since molded and stuff.
Okay. Well, the floor's dirt. So these like kind of like tendrils of vines grow up through the ground and wrap around Godin's legs, and he gets healed a bit.
Ooh.
Ooh. Let me check, do math. How much? He's got 11 hit points right
Fingers and
now. His
toes.
health is 44. Cool, I can just do all the healing.
Meaning what? Oh, bring him right back to normal? Awesome.
No. I can only use this to heal somebody up to half of their hit points.
Okay.
So,
He was dead, wasn't he, or something?
yeah,
Yes,
he was
he's at
all the
0.
way down. And then I'm gonna grab one of my potions and hold it out to him because I can't make him drink it with a bonus action.
All right, so I just need to check one last thing. All right, and I need to make a there it is. Okay. So you should have a roll in front of you, Joe. should pop up in the middle of your screen.
The whole screen comes off. There it is.
All right, so you rush out to administer that potion you applied, and you see
Yeah.
that there's a door closed. I was like, why isn't it letting me move? There we go. There you go. And you see this as he was moving, he had dug into the wall a little bit, and some of the wall had collapsed onto his leg. But you were able to heal him, and he sort of looks up at you, whimpers a bit, shaking his head. Alright, and we are out of combat for the moment at least. Click. Either one
Since
of those.
we're out of combat, I'm just gonna say Godin drinks the healing potion I held out to him.
You get
Yay.
Here on initiative, there you go. And unlock.
Damn, it was a shitty healing potion. It was about to expire.
More than likely, right? No
Hey,
preservatives.
4 is better than what he had.
Yeah. And now I'm just gonna spend a couple, like a minute or so just making a healing potion, passing it to Godin. Pulling another one out from my backpack, passing it to Godin.
I've got plenty of my own too.
Well, yeah, start with the one that you have that's mine. Drink that one.
I did.
You did? Cool. Here's another one.
Oh,
These are
you don't need to roll for it. I've got it. I've got it coded.
I also have it coded. I'm just because
Yeah, but you don't get,
I have
you
to
don't get the
use
roll.
the thing.
Yeah, but I'm the. Yeah. Okay.
It's in my I'm making this potion as we're talking section, which is why I just rolled it because I have to mark it off anyway.
Gotcha.
But it's fine. I pulled another one out from my backpack, and that's the one you just drank.
Alright, and Thalcor
So,
sent you a whisper. Did you see it? It will be in the chat up above. Toggins and Godin's roll.
Yeah.
Did you see it, Joe?
Yep, I see it.
Okay. Alright, so what are you guys doing now? As you're catching your breath, echo fades away.
Well, that was not fun.
As you're moving around, clouds of ash do puff up as you walk. It's not filling the whole room. I'm just saying it puffs up a bit as you're walking, and then settles back down quickly and stuff. But this is not the cleanest of spaces. You may not want to make food here or perform surgery.
So these guys shouldn't have been here. Do we think that it's safe to assume that, like, the whole town's probably like this?
Probably safer to assume that it is than to assume it's not.
Yeah, I know you almost died back there, but did you see my cool window dive? It was so sick.
I did. I saw the window dive. That was the last thing I remember.
Would have been a good way to go.
There was something else in the room.
Last thing in your mind.
The last thing in my mind was there's something else in here. I just don't know what. And then I
His
heard.
life flashed before his eyes. And it was just my super cool window spin.
He's like flashed before his eyes, and then the glass got in him.
Yeah.
So what did it give you in the chat, Falcor? Was it 8?
Which in my black, I think it says 7.
Okay, so then you get 3 more. So there you go. All right. Any questions? Oh, so decide whether you want an ASI or a feat.
Oh, what?
So as you come out, Scrambles, you can see that he's the Proto 1, the beast, is whimpering and sort of stumbling as it walks, and you can see there's blood caked below its eyes.
I will ask Falcor, will it mind if I use a healing kit? Is it okay for me to operate, so to speak?
So I'm going to say in this one particular case, it's going to be half as effective. 1 is an alien creature, and 2, it's all psychic damage. So I'm going to say it's going to be half as effective
Oh, come on.
for the
Where am
healer's
I
kit.
healing?
I don't see any harm in trying.
And I need an animal handling. So roll the healer's kit and then roll animal handling.
Where the hell is the healer? Hang on a second. Oh, it's this one. No, it's not that one. My healer kit thing is gone. Give me a second.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, this is not the normal one for you because it's 1d6 plus their level or something like that. It's
Well, look, different
6.
thing. I'm just trying.
For him, it's 6. Let's see. It says.
I have no idea how to whisper.
I had it code and I can't find it now. Give me a second. I gotta
/W space
It's
GN.
1d6 plus 4 plus the maximum hit dice. So for him, it's 1d6 plus 10. So just roll in the modifier, put 10, and then roll a d6.
You can also right click on the dice tower, and then you can whisper from there. That's how I
There
do
we
it
go.
because I don't remember that equation.
So yes, the
Yeah,
second test
I'll
worked
get
just
that in a
fine.
minute. I'm just trying to find what happened to all my. Because I had a thing and I was counting them down. I used it last week on everybody, and I can't find what I had.
Oh,
It's
right
hard to
now you're in
do.
prep. So if you switch to
No, I know. I was looking because it wasn't in my combat, and I was looking to see if maybe it got moved or used up in some way. Trying to
Hey, guys,
find.
I'll be right back.
I see
I'll be right
feet.
back.
It's under MISC. Feet healer's kit. Is that what you're talking about? The 5? Under MISC?
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah. So for him, it's 1d6 plus 10. So just put a 10 in the modifier and roll a d6. Because he's only going to get half this time.
Hang on a second.
If it was normal damage, then I would say just hand wave it and say you're
You
good.
still want me to put a 10 in there though, because it's.
Yes, it's 1d6 plus 4 plus their level, and he is level 6. So it's 1d6 plus 10.
And then half of that.
We'll just roll. I have to manually apply it anyway.
I was gonna say I can just set it up that way too in the thing, and then set it back.
Okay, cool. And animal handling.
For me or him?
For you, because you're interacting with this beast that is in pain.
Still considerably hurt. What are the number of wounds on there? My screen is too far away. 71 still?
Yes. You wouldn't really know that, but yes.
I mean, he's heavily damaged.
Yes. Again, this is psychic, so he's clearly
I'm
acting
going
wounded.
to go ahead and do magical healing then. I'm going to use one of my 4th level spells and cast my
Okay.
Cure Wounds.
Alright, so I'm going to say he's going to be at disadvantage, but he does snap at you as you're trying to, as you touch somewhere that's sensitive.
Yeah, I've got
He is untrained
Adamantine
and
armor.
unknown, so he's... Why didn't it do disadvantage? It was a miss anyway, so he... Oh, for some reason he has advantage and disadvantage. Oh, he's still listed as prone, that's why. Alright, anyway, he missed, but he did win to snap at you as you touched something in, but you still were able to do the effect, and he's not
So now I'm
aggressive.
gonna-
Chastise him.
He's just, like I said, it's like an animal that when you hit a
He's
sore
scared.
spot, he
Yeah, I'm
snaps
going
at
to go
you
ahead
and
and
then-
use one of my fourth level spells, do the Cure Wound magical healing.
Okay. Go. You have. Don't forget your bonuses and stuff that you have.
I thought it coded that way.
Minus and
So I don't have to hit it twice, 2 different things. I just coded it all into different levels of Cure Wound.
What are you hitting
okay.
at?
I see what you're doing. And then,
Yeah, it's easier than having to go back up and figure out which level. I just did it all in one.
Okay.
Because the bonus to me and the bonus to everybody else is the same. My channel divinity plus the healer, and that domain stuff is all the same bonus, so it doesn't hurt me to have it all coded that way.
Okay.
Can you repeat that?
He has a bonus when he heals.
No, I'm
People.
only kidding. I'm only kidding.
So you've just included it in, so it's easy. All right. So it does start to feel a little bit better, as it's not whimpering as much, and it's sort of is.
That's good.
But it's. Give me an insight check, Thalcor.
I'm supposed to get 2 plus 4. I should get 6 for that myself if I have any skill to heal, which I do have set up here somewhere.
I
1,
can
2,
help
3,
out.
4.
Isn't it 1 per level? Plus.
It's 2
yours.
plus the spell level. Here.
Oh, so yeah. So it
Let's
should
see,
be 10.
how do
So it should be.
I share this? No, it's 2 plus the spell level, which is a 4. Or to what the cast level I cast at. So it'd be 6.
Right, plus
Hit
your
points equal to
plus
2
your
plus the
wisdom
spell
mod,
level.
which is 4, so it should have been 10.
No. This is if I cast a spell on somebody else, I don't get wisdom mod added to me.
Okay.
I just get hit just a small amount. But I need to switch targets. Hang on a second. And this should apply now.
Yeah, so Thalcor, he looks very thirsty. He's acting like he's really thirsty.
Is there any water in the area? Like here on the stream? Is there a well that I can see from here? Otherwise, I have
Oh,
a water skin. If I don't see an immediate source of water, I will.
you do not see immediate source of water, no.
I'll try and get him some water out of my water skin without letting him eat the water skin.
Okay. You said you sent me an image. Where did you send me the image?
I ended up texting it to you.
That's typically, I don't see it here. Let me try it. I okay. Yeah, I don't see things on my phone, so because I'm using my phone as my camera. So.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm trying to do Discord because I can't really send it through the.
so what am I looking at? What is this from? Oh, the Humblewood again. You and Humblewood. I have 150 feet, and you have to pick something I don't have. And I giving you a hard time because I have other player who does the same thing. Yeah, so I'll look at it later and see, and check it out later. I'm
Okay.
not
Yeah, I'm
going
not
to
in a
give
rush.
you a answer right this second. Probably, the answer is probably. I'm usually pretty lenient with that type of thing. I just have to code it and put it into Fancy Grounds. All right, if it's makes sense. All right, and that fits whatever it is that you're doing fits your strategy and your what you want to do as your character.
That's better than a couple of the other options.
All right. All right. Oh, that's right. And so when you heal somebody, you also get healed yourself. Cool. All right. All right. So what else are you guys doing? Jackson and Toggin are hanging out in the ashes.
Yeah, we're
We're
leaving.
making ash angels.
Nice. Scrambles, are you going to do anything with the beast? You see Falcor
Not
trying
really.
to
I'm gonna
give
like
it
hang
water.
out and like try to comfort it while he's trying to heal it and stuff. But I don't know crap about beasts really, so I'm gonna kind of hang out.
All right, so I'm having a mental block. Guys, what's the item that decanter? Never mind, I remembered it.
Decanter of endless water, is that what you're thinking of?
Nope, you guys don't have either one. All right. So yeah, he drinks all of the water from the water skin completely, and sort of shakes his head a little bit. Is still in pain, but it is not crippled like it was. Okay, so behind you see this tower rising up. It is. There's a little cottage attached to it. Let me. And Falcor, when you were closer to it, between the trees, you noticed an odd smell from there. An acrid.
Like,
It was like an acrid smell.
like more axe zombies.
No.
It's Ashford. Ashford.
When I got close to that tower earlier, there was quite a smell. But it doesn't smell like this house. Or this inn, I guess.
Assuming that's a good thing.
It's a good way to go as any.
map up a little bit, zoom out so you guys can, so the stream can see your choices. Yeah, so you've got 3 buildings you can see directly immediately to the south. Here, here, and here. And then you can see more. The road continues down, and it looks like there's more buildings down below as well. Let me switch. Yeah, so Toggin, you can tell that there's some buildings way down to the south and east.
Hey, before we keep going, we should probably do like a quick huddle and figure out all we know about banshees and ash zombies.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm good at history, and not nature's not that much. So if that's any help whatsoever.
I know when you hit them in the fucking face with a sword twice, your giant hate axe, they die. That's about all I know.
Sorry, that was an unintentional ping. Alright, so go ahead and give me Arcana, History, Religion. They're different DCs, so just roll them straight. I mean, roll them in the chat.
What is this? Did that work or not?
I can see your roll.
Yes, you got a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay. It's good roll, right?
That's a good roll, yes. Godin, are you gonna roll? You're
Sorry.
the religion guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, ash zombies appear to be just like regular zombies, except they exude ash when you hit them, and if you breathe it in, it makes it hard to see and hear and attack. Not hear, but see and attack.
Okay.
Jackson knows that firsthand because he kept breathing it in, but was always able to manage just to breathe through his teeth and stuff and not actually ingest it.
Exactly.
And Banshees, she was trying to touch Jackson, so she had some sort of touch attack. They have a gaze that frightens people. They have a scream that can drain life out of people or
Nice.
hurts, does psychic damage.
Nice.
And speaking of which, I need to add you guys. Give you guys some XP for that.
I'll be right back.
But beyond that, it's pretty... Banshees are resistant to, like most incorporeal creatures, they are resistant to non-magical attacks. And like most incorporeal creatures, they can move through things.
Thank you.
It's been said that banshees will hunt people down, and that you can't hide from a banshee. some stories. So the history roll that Jackson made. Stories tell that most banshees, at least the originals, were elves who were blessed with great beauty, but didn't use their gift to bring joy to the world. Instead, they used their beauty to corrupt and control others. So they were cursed to experience no gladness and feel only distress in the presence of the living.
Holy crap, that's nuts.
So they're bound to the place where it died, unable to go more than 5 miles from there. It's forced to relive every moment of its life with perfect recall, yet always refuses to accept responsibility for its actions.
Yikes. And it continues to think so for eternity.
Yep. I know a couple people like
Yeah,
that.
Mood.
that's pretty intense. That's how you fight evil.
XP. So, in a way, you helped it. You got rid of its curse.
Look at us.
That's awesome.
Who you gonna call?
That's right. Okay. So you guys do a little powwow, talk about banshees and ash zombies. You do know that ash zombies have nothing to do with Pokemon?
Damn.
It's a different ash.
For some reason, I could really go for some ketchup.
There you go. A little bit of XP. So yeah, as long as you have magic weapons, banshees really, and you can survive the whale, they're not that big of a deal. But it'll kick you in the butt if you're not careful.
So, does everybody here have magic weapons?
Yes.
I think so.
Just checking to make sure. Thalcor, do you have magic weapon?
Yeah, you saw that. Remember, his bow doesn't have a string, or it doesn't use arrows. As he pulls back on the bow, it
has a
magically
string.
forms an arrow and shoots, and then it
That's awesome.
disappears as it goes away.
It does.
And it's in a
It
shape.
does have a string, and I do have a quiver. I just didn't draw an arrow from the quiver, and instead just pulled the string back, and an arrow formed on the string.
That's awesome.
Gotcha.
And then the other thing too, I'll give you Jackson. There was a mountain called Hot Now Mount. HOTN.
No.
Come on, why isn't it typing? There it is. HOTN. That is
Keeping
about
suspense.
2 miles away, and it erupted 30 years ago.
Okay.
And so it was destroyed due to magical devastation is what caused it to erupt, and so that's probably what created these ash zombies.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. So was there a question there?
No, it was information.
Good.
All right, so that is everything you guys know about the ash zombies and these particular ash zombies and banshees in general. That's where I'd like to go. So again, keep in mind, from where you are now up to the tower is a steep incline, and that's why it's very hard. It's hard to see and stuff. There is a road that leads to the tower from the south. It's a winding road. So that's normally how you would approach it. Is from on the other side of this, of these bushes. You ping it. There's a road leading up to the tower.
Not super interested in roads. I'd rather try and scale the tower,
That's right.
scale the hill.
So you're cutting out a little bit. I heard scale the hill.
I'm not super interested in roads. I'd rather scale the hill.
Okay,
Only
you're saying
because
that
it's
to everybody.
faster.
I guess so.
Yep.
What does everyone else think? It's not that far. You're talking 100 feet total to go down and around. So it's up to you guys.
Oh, that's not that big of a deal.
What do you want to do?
100
There's a
feet.
strange smell by the tower. I wonder if we can get a good look from the side instead of going up the road where something might see us.
Sounds like
You
a
can
good
always
idea.
send the echo, but that's always an option.
Is that
We
that
can
ghost
check that
thing?
for us. Yeah, the ghost thing from the house earlier. I can send it up there to scout.
How far out can you send that thing?
About 1,000 feet. Exactly.
I said about just to sound cool. I really mean exactly 1,000
About
feet.
1,000
I've
feet.
measured it a billion times.
Not a square inch further.
Between 999
And how does
and
it report
1,001.
It,
Anywhere between those two.
give or take, no space. It can go about that.
With a tolerance of nothing, plus or minus 0. Like,
Yep.
How does it report back?
Oh, I can see through its eyes. It's kind of like a familiar, if you're aware of those.
That's amazing. By all means, it sounds like the safest scouting option we have.
Yeah. If it dies, I can just make a new one. It's pretty neato. So, if everyone's cool with that, if you guys will watch me, I'll sit down, I'll do it right here, and then we can try it out.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. So that's what I'll do. I will sit down and bring up my Echo avatar.
All right. All right. So you go up and you see that there's a cottage, the small square cottage attached to this round tower. I'm gonna move your token up to there so you can see what I'm talking about. Go. Shift. Oh, I'm trying to do it as a player. Give me a second. I can move you in there as DM. There we go. So, small cottage looks empty. What senses do you have access to?
That's a great question. Let me look. Abilities. So you can temporarily transfer your consciousness into your Echo as an action. Each turn you can see through your Echo's eyes and hear through its ears. So I can see and hear.
Okay. All right. And then you work your way through. Wrong button. Shift. There we go. All right. So this is a ruined. And it is a tower. It goes up 40 feet. There's a. there's two bloated, with a couple bites taken out of them, giant spider bodies on the bottom of where you're standing,
Oh,
and then there's a stairway going up and around. It goes all the way. It's just one huge room. It goes up 40 feet to a roof. There's another floor up 40 feet high. So the stairway going all the way up, and then it goes up and out, and you see it opens like onto a roof. And so it makes its way up there, and you see there's a green dragon asleep on the top floor. And there is a wooden chest that is
Oh.
sleeping on. It's wrapped around. It's like cuddling a chest.
okay. I'm going to let the echo poof out of existence and stop concentrating on it. So that way it can go away. I'm going to tell everybody what I saw.
Okay, I'll bring it back in. All right.
Okay.
Welcome back, Secret Keepers.
So, I found the dragon, and then I'm pointing over
Good to
at
know.
that tower over there.
Scramble just opened his eyes. So, found the dragon, guys.
It's your boy, the Dragon Finder. Anyway,
Okay. Oh, actually, I don't think we've gone through your full list of titles. If you
I
want
have
to fill
so
in
many fucking
Falcor.
titles. I'll fill them in the next time we go to town. Don't worry, you're in for a treat. But yeah, so Scrambles
Dragon
is like
Slayer is among them, so don't
Dragon
worry. You're
Slayer
in
is
good
among them,
hands.
but Dragon Finder is not. At this point, I've run
It
into
is
a fuck
now.
ton
It
of
is
dragons. I
now.
might start adding it in there. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of just explained to everybody that I point them in the direction and let them see, hey, this is the tower we're looking at. And you go inside and there might be some like dead zombie spiders, but they seem to be like big spiders with chunks taken out of them. I don't know if the dragon's eating them or what's going on, but anyway, you go up and on top of the roof, this big giant green dragon sleeping around a chest.
On top of the tower.
Yes.
Really glad the top court didn't just full sprint to the tower. Like,
Maybe we clear rest of town before we just go to tower.
That would have been hilarious.
Man, it would have been so funny if we had though.
I was like, if I could sprint to the tower, I'll be within 600 feet of combat.
Everybody is fighting inside the house. You run off completely alone, climb a
Yes.
tower, only to have the
Fight a
worst
dragon.
perception of your entire life. Be like, oh, damn it. I separated myself. They're in combat in another side of the path.
The easiest way to fucking kill yourself.
Guys. I just wanted a height advantage. You got melted instead. Well, I'm glad I just jump off that tower and just gliding the whole way down to you guys.
All right. So, did you guys want to do what Toggin is suggesting and search the rest of the town? Is that the plan?
What if we
Okay.
collapse the tower?
I think we should search the town and then take a rest of some sort and then start climbing the tower.
That sounds like a plan.
What if instead of climbing the tower, we collapse it? Everything here is pretty brittle.
Are you suggesting we all go full Kool-Aid Man?
I'm suggesting we bring the tower down and wait outside the front door to hit whatever comes out of the rough.
Yeah, we could try.
We could do that.
I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
sure I've got any explosives. I've got oil,
You
but
have-
that
You
thing
have
looks
oil
like
and
a
fire,
boat.
man.
All I know
But
is I'm
fire won't really do much to a stone tower, will it?
All I know is I'm like 4'10", and everyone in this group is like 3 times as tall as me, so I assume strength comes with that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Even our spellcasters are buff as shit.
All we have to do is send this, make a hole in the wall, send the smoke through, funnel it in there, smoke them out.
It's a dragon.
Huh, sure would be nice if we had some sort of like dragon slaying sword or
Even
It'd be
Uh,
great to get a barbarian who had a dragon slaying sword.
yeah, if only we had one of those.
He could fucking rage and take half damage with his crazy sword.
the fog, you still
If
can't see through.
only.
And the wind can.
Rifle through my back, kind of like watching the backpack a little bit. Speaking of smoke, I've got this
I know.
this device here that'll create a bit of a smoke screen for us. Let's take the cap off and smoke starts going out. Can't see through it though.
And
We've
he's
talked about this before.
looking
Man,
at.
I really have to turn Joe up.
I'll just kind of take the
I
stopper
knew you
off,
were thinking.
let smoke spill out, put the copper back in real quick, get that the cake still and stuff.
Here it is. This is what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, that was pretty cool.
And that is in color.
Seems to me there's someone in our party that has a that likes to use this ray of frost, but also happens to have in his possession a magical sword that is specifically designed to kill dragons.
I know, right?
Yeah, it sure would be nice if we had some sort of, dragon killing or dragon slaying sword.
Why? I,
Yeah, but we
I
would
have
do
I have the blade. So why are you acting like you don't have the blade?
Because last time we fought a
You fought
dragon,
a dragon
you
that never
didn't
left
use
his
the sword.
right.
All right, so I have a clue of what you guys want to do, and we will go ahead and call it here. Give yourselves back 2 minutes of your life to do whatever you
Yeah.
want to.
We can still try to
So-
seduce the dragon. It's not too late.
Absolutely, you sure can.
I also have.
Could we imagine the dragon?
I can do a cloud of, or is that the other one? Hey Sven, is this the one I have the cloud of smoke that we can walk through? Is this the one that you know what I'm talking about? I can cast a spell.
So
somehow.
Jackson can cast darkness, and he can
That's
cast.
what I'm talking about. I think that's that one. Where are you seeing that?
So you have, the armor of Agathis, darkness, and then ray of frost.
Right. So
So-
darkness is. I don't know. I think we discussed this last time.
All right, guys.
60 feet range. All right. Later.
So much, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you again to the awesome Jinko family, Martian Cat,
Yeah.
and Ship of Fools. Thank you again so much for the biddies. Whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Find my cursor. There it is.